Hey everybody, welcome back to our third installment in our 5 pillars of clean technique. Today we're going to go over the explosion phase. So what we learned earlier in the other videos, the start position for the clean, the initial pull or the deadlift, that pull is going to end right at the point where we make contact, where we have an explosion. This is a really important phase in the lift. It gives us acceleration on the bar. It allows Alyssa to get under the weight. This is an area where a lot of people have a difficult time putting these pieces together. We're going to show you how it's done, give you an idea of what's most important here. So from here, she's going to relax her lats, let the bar drift back and forth a few times, and then make contact with the bar at the top. Good. One more so you can see. What we're seeing here is all this is doing is moving the bar forward and back away from her body, keeping her body weight balanced in the middle of her foot. As the bar approaches her, she actively moves her hips forward and connects with the bar, giving the bar acceleration and moving it upward towards her body, towards her shoulder. So one big mistake we want to avoid is kicking the bar forward entirely. This can happen from just driving your hips toward the bar without actually extending your legs afterward. You can see here the mistake, right? Bar comes way out in front. In the best case scenario, the bar is forward and you have to jump forward underneath it to clean it. In the worst case scenario, you're going to kick it so far forward or lose so much power, you just can't even make the lift. One more mistake that can be made is if the lifter moves the bar towards their hips, they initiate the pull and then they stop and then move the bar forward and connect with themselves. They actually are hitting themselves with the bar. We want to avoid this. Any kind of stopping of the motion or stopping of the pull or slowing down the pull is really going to kill any final velocity we can put on the bar. You can see here Alyssa doing it incorrectly again. So she pulls in and then stops and then restarts and hits the bar. Not correct. Okay? One more time, we'll show you what the correct method is. Alyssa's going to pull. She's going to stand up to where she would in the clean pull. She's going to rock the bar forward and back by tightening the lats and relaxing, moving only the bar towards her hips. Then when she makes contact, the power goes upward into a clean. Another really big point here, a key point here on the top of the pull. After the bar leaves the thigh, after we make contact, we want to train ourselves to avoid any excessive leaning back in the top of the pull. The further the shoulder gets away from the bar in the end of the pull, the further it has to come back. All that extra time is going to slow us down, create a negative situation. You notice here that Alyssa's shoulders never get way back behind her. She's not leaning back at the top. Because she's upright, she's able to utilize her upper body, her traps, her shoulders, bring her elbows up straight above the weight. This is a much better position. It keeps us close to the bar in preparation to turn the weight over and rack it. One quick explanation about what's happening there. Alyssa is staying bent over in the top of the pull. We can see that her shoulders are over the bar, and I'm sure you've seen in plenty of hook grip videos, plenty of videos on YouTube, people's shoulders go way back. They extend and they lean back away from the bar. What we're talking about is how to maximize the position and how to teach yourself to avoid any excessive leaning back. We're not saying that you have to stay bent over completely at the top of the pull. It's just not something we need to really reinforce training of a big leaning back at the end. That's kind of just the follow through, and your body will naturally go ahead and do that at the top of a really heavy weight. So in conclusion, we covered 3 real main points. First being making contact with the bar, okay? The bar's got to make contact on the thigh. When we make contact, we got to drive our hips to connect with the bar. We're not hitting ourselves with the bar, and we don't want the bar to go way out in front of us right off the bat. The second, we want to make sure we keep our lats tense, okay? Our lats control the bar moving forward and back. Our lats are going to be the muscle that keeps the bar right next to us at the top of the pull. Make sure they're engaged and the bar is next to you. And the third, stay over the bar even on the pulls, okay? When you make contact, we want to reinforce an upward acceleration of the bar. Bar makes contact, your shoulders go up, your elbows go up, the bar stays close to you here. If you guys like that third video in our series, The 5 Pillars of Clean Technique, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube page and check out Juggernaut's YouTube for the next 2 videos coming at you.